Well, welcome back, sort of, I guess. You could say to 76 Hot Rod F-250, but also Ranger, but Jeep and Camaro. I haven't done a YouTube video in like 4-5 years, something like that. I am out of practice. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore when it comes to these kind of videos. But some of you guys have been asking some questions about updates or a new kind of video of some sort, like a walk around maybe or something. I don't know how to do YouTube anymore. I'm really winging it right now, and y'all that been subscribed for a long time, y'all know that I used to be a point camera at a lot of things kind of guy, and that's really all I know. But anyway, just kind of throwing that out. So where should I begin? Camaro, 83 Camaro. Just doing a routine maintenance on it, basically. Doing an oil change, and I was up underneath and I had to fix the parking assembly for the park. It's an automatic transmission, 700R4, and several years ago I had the transmission rebuilt. Park worked for like a little bit and then it quit working. It's literally just the linkage underneath. If I can point the camera to it right here, that linkage, the little black cylinder where you see the little yellow wire, that little black part right there was slipping out of the little silvery bit right there. That's what holds it to the transmission, and it was not allowing it to engage park, so I had to fix that. I did that earlier, and to be honest, I was driving it for years without a park. I just said the heck with it and just drove the car and used the parking brake. I threw those wheels on there and tires last year, and when I bought it, it had these 5-spoke like Mustang style wheels on it. Originally had a 305, the original 305 to the car. Back in December I put this 355 in it. Used all the same stuff here. Ignore this. I thought I was going to have to change the oil pan and lift the engine out. I didn't have to, so I got to take that chain back off. This car's actually been sitting since about April, so haven't drove it a whole lot with the 355 in it, but all this electric water pump jargon, all this was on the 305 when I bought the car. All I did is I put a 355 in it, used the same intake, put it on a Brock carburetor, and got rid of the Holly that was on it. Has a Street Fire ignition distributor thing, majigger. That was already on the 305 as well. I did put these valve covers on it. I did put a brand new air cleaner on it, and I got, this is a fairly new Power Master alternator, but it's not big enough. I need a little bit more juice, because when I run the electric fan, electric water pump, turn on the headlight switch and click down for the blinker at idle, that it just drops down on the voltage. So I gotta fix that. But it's a good running car. It really is. It's a good running little car. I gotta do some little things to it here and there, but I've been trying to just enjoy the dang thing, but I find it incredibly hard to do sometimes. Those wheels though really set it off. Ranger has kind of always been in the background in a lot of my videos. It's just a daily driver. That's all it is. It's just a boring Ford Ranger. I don't like these trucks. I can't stand these Ford Rangers. I attest them now after owning and driving this thing for the last 10 or so years. It's just a boring, bland vehicle. It's just boring and bland, and the headliner looks like crap, and the back window leaks, and the AC quit like 3 years ago. Forgot to pick that up earlier. My bad. onto the Jeep, which is the new daily driver. Picked this up literally like a month ago now at this point, and put these new wheels and tires on it shortly after I had it, and had to put a transfer case in it because transfer case exploded. Pretty clean, pretty much exactly how I bought it. The headliner was already stapled up. I bought new material for the headliner. I'll do that at some point. I threw a steering wheel cover on it and some air fresheners and the said wheels and tires, and I've just been driving it the way it is. And it's not bad. The old beast, 76 F250. Some of y'all probably might have been wondering about my exhaust in my short little video. Yep, there's the exhaust. Those are true Cherry Bomb 10-inch long, or no, 10 or 12, I can't remember, 12-inch long, 3-inch exhaust from there all the way to there. 3-inch, pretty loud. Pretty much same old interior it's always had since I've had it. No headliner anymore, it fell out. Put gauges there where the AC controls used to be. Radio deleted for the time being. Last year, about this same time, I went to Missouri on vacation. Went to the Bigfoot open house. Jim Kramer and Bob Chandler signed the glove box. I didn't drive the truck there. I just took the glove box off and took it with me in my rental. I rented a Dodge Challenger. There's the little beer cap I have. Chevy Orange Deer Green. I forgot your new name off the top of my head. Something Tactical Owl. I can't remember. I'm bad with that stuff. Y'all, changing the names really messes with me so bad. It's no offense. It really messes with me. It's hard to keep track. But you asked about that. There you go. It's an old Ziegenbach beer cap. Been on there a long time, even when I was still doing YouTube. Tires, they're big. Buckshot 2s. I think they're 33s. I can't remember. Oh, they're 285 75 16s. They're basically like a 33. And then I got essentially 31s on the front. And then I changed it out to the wagon wheels, as you can tell. Pop the hood on this guy real quick. I'm doing this all one-handed, using my cell phone instead of my camera. Summit aluminum radiator, that's recent. Changed the old toolbox to an ammo can, which is a way more convenient and sturdier. This is bolted in, actually, like instead of just sheet metal screwed like the old toolbox was. Complete AC, heater box, everything delete. So it's all been gone, all ripped out. This is conveyor belt. This is like about this thick, about 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch thick or so. That's conveyor belt. And it still leaks a little oil around here, so you can see some of the oil splattering. Headman header exhaust from the last video I left up on my channel. That's the same Headman headers from that video. They're still doing great. Yeah, 460 Edelbrock carb, Edelbrock intake, MSD distributor. Aforementioned aluminum Summit radiator. That was a much needed upgrade. Still no shroud. Still same old fan. Still same old fan clutch. Does just fine. Still a beast. And a shot of the Camaro. I wish it was down on all fours, but I'm still in the midst of doing stuff and what have you. Backyard. Got this thing, by the way. It's actually been sitting here for like 4 years. It's a Weed Eater 20 horsepower Vanguard. Hopefully there's no wasps. There's a lot of wasps flying around right now. Nope, no wasps. But yeah, Vanguard 20 horse. It's basically, it's a Craftsman. It's an AYP built. Ran pretty good. Just parked it and it's been sitting. I put this ammo can on there as well. Okay, onto the backyard real quick. AC, very noisy. This is the original, not original, but like, not original to the house, but this is a really cool, old school Rudd. We've had that since the 90s here. Still working strong. Camaro's old gas tank. This is a Spectra. These are junk. Don't buy a Spectra. I bought an original 3rd gen Camaro gas tank for mine instead of an aftermarket because that thing is rusted out. That's all the aforementioned AC stuff and heater stuff from the F-250. The blend door, the vents that go at the top, the condenser, the evap, all the vents, the blower housing, like, I mean, literally everything. These are the old wheels and tires that were on the Jeep when I bought it. I had a blowout when the transfer case exploded. Some piece of the transfer case punctured the rear tire. And I think it was, I'm trying to remember which tire it was off the top of my head. It was this one. These are the fronts. They had more tread on it. And yeah, this is the one that punctured. I don't really remember where it's at off the top of my head, but basically like where one of the lugs is, it just kind of like chunked it, like a flap. And those tires were on the rims that are on it now. I had new tires mounted on those rims. I went from the round hole to the D hole style. And then anyway, old gray still sitting there, very decrepit. The LTD, it's back here now, covered up in a canvas tarp. I don't think I'll ever get a time to fix that car. This thing is done for so bad. It's been used as storage for years, and there was a wasp nest in this yesterday. Is it still there? No, it's gone. But yeah, it's a little crisp. Little crispy here too. Yeah, it's pretty much done. This cab's done. And the passenger side's worse. But the door's still shut so nice and solid. I just heard a wasp. We got them real bad right now in my area. They are really thick. And it doesn't help having all this junk everywhere. Oh, yeah, see, it's just, that's where it all started right here back 20 some odd years ago, and then it just developed worse. But yeah, the floorboard's kind of gone right there. Let's put that back. Okay. The Dayton, don't do anything with that. My mom's old Mustang, we don't do anything with that. Various lawn tractors everywhere. There's the Dynamark and the Tercel. The golf cart that I just had to have that I don't do anything with anymore. It just sits there. This Troy built, runs fine, needs a rear axle. Junk, just trash. Just junk and trash everywhere. This is my everyday mower. I keep all that on top to hold this down to keep rain from getting in the air box. That's the only reason that's stacked up like that. Bad windstorm will blow that little tin lid off, so that's just weight to hold it down. Forgot what these were called. LT 4000? Is that what these were called? I can't remember. It's been so long since I've messed with this stuff. It's not a 1000. 4000, yeah. LT 4000, yes. The Montgomery Ward, the little mini one, I never finished that. The Mustang mower, never finished this thing. And it's rusting probably a little bit more worse. Snapper still over there buried. There's everyone's old favorite, rusticide. Yep, just sits there in the weeds, in the vines. I don't care about it anymore. And there's some Chinese four-wheelers covered in more weeds and vines. Yeah, a little Tercel. I never did any kind of videos on this car. That one don't open. That one's broke. This thing's really clean though, for what it is. It's a pretty clean little car. Just to use it as storage. It was a good little car back when I was in high school, or right after high school, should I say. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Little tour of the backyard real quick. And the video's already at 15 minutes, so I'm gonna have to call this real quick. But I think I covered everything. Piles of garbage, piles of rust, piles of dust, piles of everything that I don't touch anymore. That's the headache rack. Goes on the green truck. One of these days I'll get it back around to put it back on. I had it on there years ago, but I gotta put it back on. Oh, there's KM2. Killed mower 2. All rusting away outside. Oh yes, before I forget, the Ford still there, and the old MTD, the big one, the big red 88 that I only had like a couple little pictures of in the backgrounds of some videos. Never really seen much of the light of day as far as on my channel. But you know, you can kind of see it here, I guess, for the first time. This is what it kind of looks like. Yep, 1846. Big boy tractor. Anywho, there's a generator under there. Coleman generator. Alright, I think that's it. I think I covered everything. There's just more mowers and stuff back along here. Bricks I got for landscaping. Hang on. Check that out. Pretty cool. And more mowers. Got a Honda. And more mowers. Yeah, lots of mowers. Lots of junk. Alright, well that's going to call it. I apologize for not showing my face right now either. It's kind of personal, but a while back in December, I chipped one of my teeth really bad. So I'm kind of embarrassed to show my teeth right now. So I got to go to a dentist at some point. But anywho's, I'm going to call it at that, and it's 17 minutes, almost 18 minutes. So thank you for watching. This is kind of a sort of a welcome back, but not really, because I don't know how much of a YouTuber I'm going to be much anymore, because I don't know how to YouTube. Like, I know as weird as that sounds, anyone can just pick up a camera and do it these days, but I don't do anything with my stuff a lot of times, and I don't really know how to just like grab a camera and have it ready to go when I'm in the middle of doing things. I'm just gotten so used to just, hey, this car has to be fixed, just get it fixed and get it out of here, you know. So it's to the point where I'm not used to doing it anymore. And I don't really work on the mowers that much. I've got a full-time job, and you see I have 4 vehicles in my front yard that always like need constant attention. So I'm constantly having to fix those all the time. So it's just really difficult to do YouTube. As weird as that sounds, it's just difficult to do YouTube. So anyway, thanks for watching yet again, and I will post this up as quick as possible, and I'm not going to edit it. I'm just shooting it straight from the phone. No cuts, no edits. This is how it is. Take it how you see it. All right. Thank you for watching, and see y'all later.